Wonderful people, compliments of the season. I hope you're having a lovely day. Not be smart in the happen or PDP crisis or na still the matter or na there we do. Atiku campaign chairman Ortom meet behind closed doors. You know what they are trying to do. So when you have a group of people who have a particular similar interest, you try to look for the weak link. Okay, you try to look for and see where you could possibly come in. So for some reasons, I cannot really say they have just pegged or pinned down Samuel Ortom. They keep going to Samuel Ortom, maybe because he's a more considerate person or more open-minded, or will rather want to be more objective. They keep going to Samuel Ortom. And so the governor of Akwa Ibom State has gone to Samuel Ortom behind closed doors to have what we call a closed door meeting. The meaning of that is that it's not preview to the hearing of others. Okay, it's particularly only consigned to those who are in that very meeting. Please don't forget, but somehow, say we go shy, we go jump, we don't get privilege to hear the content of the meeting. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. PDP crisis. Hope beacons as Atiku Wike's camp meets, details emerge. Governor Udo Emmanuel, the chairman of PDP Presidential Campaign Council and governor of Akwa Ibom State, had met with his counterpart, Benue State Governor Samuel Ortom, trying to convince Nyesom Wike of Rivers State for them all to come together in a meeting with Atiku. The two governors met behind closed doors in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State capital, and Udo said the leadership of the party is open to dialogue with the aggrieved governors. Emmanuel described the governors as lost sheep that must be brought back to the fold they belong to before anything further goes on. Uyo Akwa Ibom, they seem to be a breath of fresh air on the crisis rocking the People Democratic Party after several months of disagreement between the G5 governors and the party leadership. Governor Samuel Ortom and Udo, the governor of Akwa Ibom, who is the chairman of the People Democratic Party Campaign Council, hosted Samuel Ortom in a private visit to the governor's house in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State capital, this day has reported. Speaking to journalists after the meeting, Emmanuel said the party is open to dialogue with the aggrieved governors, assuring themselves of the PDP members that some aggrieved governors of the party will work for the victory in 2023 and will not allow the same people who are part of them to allow the opposition to win. Emmanuel described the aggrieved governors as brothers with mutual respect for each other, adding that they are all intact despite not participating in the campaign trail. The Atiku ally described the aggrieved governors led by Nyesom Wike of Rivers State as lost sheep that must be returned to the fold, and that they must be returned and they must be together as one. I think I still feel empty that we all are not together on a campaign platform. But when it comes to governance, we are all together and we have mutual respect for each other. As the 2023 runs up, the 2023 gets closer for Nigerians to pick who will become their leader. The issue between Bola Ahmed Tinubu of APC, Atiku Abubakar of PDP, and Peter Obi of Labour Party cannot be kept under the carpet. We must do all we can. Many Nigerians are determined to make the 2023 election historic by going to the polls and changing the destiny of the country, but we must ensure we do all we can. The likes of Tinubu, Obi, and Atiku, on the other hand, and how to convince Nigeria, the electorate, to vote for them, and has influenced a lot of people. But we must put our hands together to ensure that we do all we can. So this is what the governor is trying to do. Is trying to have a meeting and bring people together in order for, Atiku to be able to have this opportunity, to have this opportunity for his people, But Atiku himself, is he ready? The first thing, and for me, when I look at the whole thing, I feel very strongly that Atiku allowed what is happening to happen right now. Atiku gave rise to it. If Atiku has simply followed the law and order and put things where they should be, there should be no issue of anybody trying. Okay, you see, Wike's strength will naturally drain out. Atiku is the one empowering Wike. Please just listen to me, yeah? Hear me out. There is a constitution in PDP like you and I know. The constitution says, yes, in PDP, if the president, for instance, is from the south, the chairman must be from the north, whether presidential candidate or president, vice versa. Yes, before Article 1, there was a discussion to support all that is happening. Before Article 1, that whoever wins, this is how things are going to run. They all agreed. There was an agreement, top to bottom. They all agreed. He won, and he says, no, the man will not. You see, you empowered Wike. If nobody told you, you empowered Wike with your attitude and everything, you empowered Wike. You did it yourself. You empowered Wike. So don't cry. You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. So there is no need to reinvent the same wheel. There's no need. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't. Keep the status quo. Don't try to change it. You made these guys Wike's friends. You made Wike and these guys pals. You did it. So whatever you're doing now, you will live with the consequences of the decision you have made. You will do that. So don't go about and start thinking that things will suddenly fall in place because you say so. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. So if you want things to change, you're trying to meet up with some people because you feel is the reasonable one that will listen. You feel is the more cool-headed one that will kind of listen to what you have to say. Trying to go through many people, you don't, sincerely speaking, in my opinion, or you don't need that. See, Atiku, you don't need it. If you want to show to Wike that you are a good leader, do the right thing. Just break his wings. Let Ayo resign, not because Wike says so. If you're thinking it's Wike trying to exert his force on Nigerians, you will make a mistake. That's where you are getting it wrong. Say, according to the constitution, Ayo resign. When a Southerner gets this position, then Ayo comes back. If you can succeed in that regard, if you can succeed just in that regard, Wike's power will naturally fold up. Wike's power will naturally fold up. And at the end of the day, you will have nothing to lose. Yes? Bye for now.